Hi, today I'm going to talk to you about trauma. According to the National Council for Behavioral Health, trauma usually occurs when a person is overwhelmed by events or circumstances and responds with intense fear, horror, and helplessness. Extreme stress usually triggers and overwhelms that person's capacity to cope. Some of the symptoms for trauma may include headaches, backaches, and stomach aches, sudden sweating and or heart palpitations, changes in sleep patterns or appetite, fear, depression, or anxiety, self-blame, survivor guilt or shame, or a diminished interest in everyday activities. Trauma can also stem from many different stressors. Some of those may include war or other forms of violence, child abuse or neglect, physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, accidents and natural disasters, grief and loss, medical interventions, witnessing acts of violence, or cultural, intergenerational, and historical trauma. Nearly all children who witness a parental homicide or sexual assault will develop PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. Similarly, 90% of sexually abused children, 77% of children exposed to a school shooting, and 35% of urban youth exposed to community violence often develop PTSD. PTSD is a mental health condition that's triggered by a terrifying event. Symptoms may include flashbacks, nightmares, and severe anxiety, as well as uncontrollable thoughts about the event. If you are experiencing trauma, it's important for you to learn helpful coping strategies to help when you experience a trigger or anxiety attack. First, you must acknowledge that you've been through a traumatic event. Connecting with others, especially those who may have even shared the same stressful event or experienced other trauma, can also be helpful. But if sharing in a group setting might seem a little overwhelming for you, ask your healthcare professional about other forms of treatment. Exercise, meditation, prayer, a balanced diet, and sleep cycle can also help when triggered. If you are affected by trauma, then avoid overusing stimulants such as caffeine, sugar, or nicotine. You may even try to commit to something personally meaningful that's important to you every day. It's usually whatever works best for you. You know, part of the process of processing trauma is knowing that you can change, learn, and even get better.